Hello!
We need to move out of our current studio and build a new one and furnish it with a lot of tech.
We are calling out to our listeners, our viewers, anybody who can support to donate to our fundraiser.
We want to make the best, funniest, most narratively compelling show that we possibly can that looks and sounds fantastic, because let's be honest, the biggest ick is when a podcast has like terrible sound quality.
We know times are tough, so if you can't donate, don't stress, but simply sharing this would be absolutely epic.
For those of you who can donate, we would like to offer a token of our appreciation. So when you go to Ko-fi and you make your donation, make sure to leave your name, because we will then hide it somewhere in our brand new studio space.
We'll share more about what we need and why as we go, but for now, any donation and any sharing of the fundraiser would be absolutely amazing. So, go out and
roll the damn dice!
Hi, welcome to Roll the Damn Dice. I'm Paul, I'm the DM.
Hello, I am Moa and I am playing Blue, the human fighter rogue.
Hi, I'm Stephen and I'm playing Lehane, the half-elf monk.
Ciao Bellas, I'm Tony and I'm playing Oriana, the tiefling rogue sorcerer.
I'm Joy Amy and I am playing Mardred Holderheck, or Gamma Mardy, the forge cleric hill dwarf.
And I'm Luke, I'm playing Flyte, the Air Genasi blade singer.
Lovely. Okay, so, Oriana.
Oh no.
You sort of get your bearings quite quickly because you are on a piece of rock which is 8 or 9 feet wide and it's sort of a squarish shape. And as you look around, you realise you're sort of in the air, you're back in hell, but you're on a piece of rock that is floating high above the plains below.
Okay. I mean, her immediate thought, she's going to look around and see if she can see the floating city.
You can't see the floating city.
With that, she will assume that this is some form of remain of that, based on the fact that it's a piece of rock and it's floating. Logically,
fair assumption.
Something's happened.
Yeah, and I think you can see other bits of rock floating.
I think she just kind of assumes that either Mephistopheles or Bifron, or the X, has destroyed, because he was like Mephistopheles was doing some dodgy shit. He was big and he came towards the big sea. Anyway, so yeah, she's. This is a question, isn't it? Can she see anything, not the rocks, but anything around? Like, can she see the mountain, for example?
Do an investigation check.
Gladly. 25.
Good hide. So yeah, you can. Why am I asking a rogue to do checks? What's the point? Yeah, so you can see, again, you see around the same sort of things that Blue saw. You can see the sort of beholders floating around. They're nowhere near you, but they're sort of floating around. You've got, below you, you can see the river of souls from before. And you can see probably a way away, you can see Lehane and Blue, like a couple of kilometres. It's a long way.
So I can see two little.
You can just see them.
Unrecognisable
and obviously,
dots.
Well, I think you're thinking they're probably here.
Oh yeah, of course.
And as you're scanning around, you can see these two dots that sort of look out of place.
Yeah. Obviously, she knows she's been tricked. If these two, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuckers. She is. Oh, I don't really.
As you look, you can.
Wait, how many kilometres did you say?
couple. 2.
2 kilometres. That is far more than. Yeah, that's not. No, 120 foot is definitely less than 2 kilometres.
Yeah.
She is going to try and be clever and use physics, and she is going to flap her wings as hard as she can to see if she can move the rock.
Oh.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, I don't think
But
so.
as you're watching the grounds with Lehane and Blue on, you can see that is starting to rise up, and they don't appear to have noticed.
Twin power. Twin power. Twin power. Sisters. Twin power. Twin power.
Wrong sibling.
I'm going to leave you there. I'm going to leave you there to think. We're going to come back to the crazy 2.
Nice.
Right.
So you're ahead of you. You can see this bridge going over this fire. And what are you going to do?
I believe that when we left Mardy and Flyte, they were both stromping along towards the bridge.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Flyte is shouting obscenities and storming and stamping and just every now and then shouting like, come on then.
So you can still hear this laughter.
Mardy has yelled the dwarven version of "fuck the patriarchy." We're I think she's a little wiser than that, so she's going to check out the bridge.
Okay.
Does it seem steady enough to go across?
So yeah, as you get to the other end, you can see more chambers to the right as you sort of get to the end of the bridge. It's a pretty sturdy bridge.
Right, I'm going to go across first because if I, fall to my death, I've had a longer run at things than you have, so that's not too bad, all right?
I'll catch you. If you fall, I'll catch you. Like, she is hyped up.
Right, yep. This old lady and this child are gonna fuck some shit.
Yeah, we are.
So Mardy is going to cross the bridge with Flyte behind her.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're both on the bridge.
Yep.
So when Mardy gets halfway across,
Yarp.
could you please do me a will you You've just sort of gone charging across.
No,
Yeah.
we investigated
You
it.
investigate the end of the bridge. You haven't investigated the bridge as you go.
What I said I wanted
The
to
bridge looks
investigate the
sturdy.
bridge.
You
Yeah, it
said
looks.
that it
Yeah.
does. It
Okay,
is
cool.
sturdy.
Cool.
Okay. As you go halfway across, you realise you have triggered something.
Oh no.
And these two great machines, this bolt of lightning comes firing out down across the bridge. Can you please both do me a dex saving throw?
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Mardy is the most dexterous of
Come join us in
creatures.
I'm going to use my lucky feat because I rolled an 8 and that's not very good. Let's try again.
Flyte's got 20, not natural 21.
Oh, Mardy has a nat 20.
Nice. Fighters.
Yay!
Blimey, okay. So you both pass, and I'm rolling real bad, so just bear with me a second. 7. Well, that was higher, that's good. 17. 24, thanks. Thanks, Mike. So you take half the damage as you manage to sort of just about avoid some of this lightning as it comes flying across the bridge.
I mean, Flyte is in full on, like, she is hyped up. So she'll just, like, take a deep breath and just absorb it in as she uses Song of Defense. So she burns a second level spell slot and just annihilates the damage. So she'll just, like, click her neck and she's storming off across this bridge, like, fight me.
How much damage was that?
12 lightning.
12 lightning. That's it halved, yeah?
That is, I've halved that.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, yep, so you're going to storm across the bridge.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you get to the end of the bridge. Can you please roll the damn dice?
Oh, yeah, boy.
Oh.
No, that wasn't either.
Okay.
It's okay because what we're doing is we're like sitting back and like
Giving them the
to
first
see.
hit.
Yeah, we're seeing what we're up against. Unless Paul rolls for shit.
Come at us, Paul.
Okay. What did you roll?
13.
10.
Are we? Is that good? Doesn't matter.
Beware
We
the
got
smiling DM.
Let's find them a little card. Careful of those.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so
They rolled higher than us.
Yeah.
For people who are not seeing this in a visual medium.
this. Wait, what, did you before me? Or am I first?
No, you should be first.
yeah, you go the other way around.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Rangers.
cut back to Blue
Fired up.
and
Lahan.
Lahan, dude. This Rothgon's in my head now.
Because you're
I
in
mean,
hell.
Yeah.
Get out of my head, Rothgon.
Now.
And yeah, so you both do a perception check for me.
Should be good at this. Nat 1.
19.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So Blue, you realise that the ground you are on is moving upwards.
Yes.
Probably
She's gonna pull, at this point she's like, well, they're not coming, so she's gonna pull the totem out and sort of stash it on her belt again. Lehane,
Yeah?
open your eyes, look around you.
Fuck about.
Yeah. And like, how fast are they rising?
You're probably 100 foot off the ground when you notice,
Cool.
and it's rising slowly, but
Is it moving laterally?
straight up.
Just
It
up?
feels like let's say a hot air balloon, that sort of pace.
Okay.
What I imagine, because I don't know enough about hot air balloons, people are going, well, they actually go up very fast, don't they?
And it's like, well, now we're even more fucked than before. She's gonna look out and see if she can see anything on level. Can She's not looking for anything specific, but can she see anything that's also floating on a piece of rock?
And it's bright blue.
Yeah.
Hello. And it's very.
2 kilometres away.
Yeah. No, that's, I mean, I
Oh,
could see.
she can see that.
You
I
were
can see
looking for them though. You knew they'd gone
Oh.
through.
Yeah, she has no idea that Oriana's come through. Can she see anything?
I mean, it'd be reasonable to think, oh well, if we're here, perhaps the others were
Yeah.
stupid enough to look in that furnace as well, because you've met them.
Yeah. Christ, do
very
you think
high
anyone? Do you think anyone else came to see where we've gone? Do you think they've noticed? My God, you're helpful. Okay. Well.
So yeah, what I'm going to say is, all 3 of you are floating on these rocks
Yeah.
for a few hours.
Oh my God.
You do realise you can see
Yeah.
Oriana, but the rocks are sort of floating, and you come closer and you get further away.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and you've sort of got to the point where you're like, well, I suppose we sit here and see what happens.
Yeah, because I mean, I can make a rope arrow, but it's only got 25 foot of rope attached. Can't. I mean, I could keep. She's got an unlimited supply, so she could just keep pulling rope arrows and make her just tie them together until she's got enough. I don't think she can really fire that by 2 kilometers. Yeah, just sit there like.
Is there when they're coming closer and stuff? Is there any sort of consistency in conversation or mood or something, or is it just random?
What between?
So when it the floating rocks come closer, when Oriana comes closer, basically, is there something different about when it is close and when it's further apart? Like it's just random.
No, just random.
Cool.
And you do see other rocks with sort of demonic things clinging to them, looking equally bemused and terrified.
I think, yeah, this is some kind of trap. I don't know. Do we have to wait for Mardy and Flyte to to figure it out. I mean, we've not spent a huge amount of time together, but you spent a while with her beforehand. Do you reckon she's got the know-how to bring us back?
Maybe. I'm noticing like demons and stuff in Oriana. But like, I'm not seeing no like mech dwarfs or nothing. So maybe like Mardy's immune,
Yeah, hopefully.
and maybe she can offset it.
Yeah? I mean, you were with her for a while. What were you even doing here before? Like,
Oh yeah. So I was trying to go home after not being dead. I keep not dying. That's weird.
I mean, it's a nice thing to not do.
Yeah. Then like bumped into Lox and then ended up in the Southern Waste, and then he got like swooped away by a dragon, and yeah. So like,
Yeah, so I've been meaning to ask you about that. So you mentioned you knew Lox like pretty well.
yeah, like I found myself on an island after spending some time in the Feywilds. That's when I thought I was dead, and then I saw Lox, who was dead. Like that rumor was all over the plug hole. So, but I just assumed I was dead because there's a dead person in front of me, and he looked pretty dead, but he wasn't. Like he's some sort of his sister, basically, was keeping him alive.
Yeah, 'cause so it was maybe we've not really chatted
Nah.
that much. So I had a quest from the sisters to find him.
Those dog women of the night round the plug hole.
I mean,
I'm not. I could have used a different word.
yeah, that's appreciated, I suppose. Yeah, so I had to collect his body and get him returned to the Myrnics. I didn't realise he was out and about. You know, I found his body and got him sent back, but I didn't realise he'd been resurrected.
Everything's like a bit weird. Stuff's really going wrong on a much bigger scale. I just can't quite piece it all together. But he was dead. That was definitely a thing. When we were in the Feywilds, things started to go real bad, and then it got like locked off, and some creatures got expelled from the Feywilds, and some are still trapped there. And his sisters like tapped into some sort of godlike power, and that's how she was able to get him out and about post-mortem.
Right. And did his family know? I'm just
Oh.
hoping I don't get in any shit, because, you know, I held up my part of the bargain. He was on his way home.
I mean, I'm assuming you're expecting a good payday or something.
Well, it's not really about the paycheck. It's more about, you know, honor, duty,
You're working
Not
with the
getting-
Murnings and not getting a paycheck.
not getting kicked out of the sisters.
How the rich stay rich.
I mean...
Next
Yeah.
week on Talking Capitalism.
We're one of the richest children of the plug hole.
Listen, yeah, I get, you know, basic salary, but it's more about, like I said, honor, duty, holding up my end of the bargain. Sometimes you aren't doing jobs for, you know, the people you'd like to be doing jobs for. But I didn't really expect him to be coming back.
And then carried away by a dragon made of metal that's all powerful. Oh, I missed a bit out.
Yeah!
Yeah, like a big clockwork dragon. All bolts and stuff.
Blue's just gonna kind of like lie down on the floating rock and just kind of... Why?
Dragon was pretty cool, even if it was a best mate stealing monster.
As you lie down and you're thinking, another of these islands smashes into the one you two are on.
Rude.
And it starts to break apart. Can you both do me a deck saving throw?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Just want to roll over 10.
That 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
So as this thing starts to fall apart, some rocks are just falling while others are floating off. You both make it, with some aplomb. As rocks are falling, you're dodging, you're jumping, you're scrambling. You both make it beautifully onto two separate rocks.
Smaller rocks.
And you are floating apart.
That was really nice. Nice style.
You too!
And with that... Sorry, we'll come back to Oriana.
Poor Ariana, she's like,
Back to the dungeon. You hear a blast of cold air. And can you both please do me a constitution saving throw?
ooh, right, okay.
Okay. Plus 17 for Flyte.
I'm going to use my lucky feet to re-roll that. Oh, that's much better. That's I'd say it's much better. It's a 13. Depends on what kind of damage it is.
It will be cold damage.
Oh, bollocks.
And sorry, remind me what you rolled?
A 13.
17.
Okay, so Mardy, you take 35 points of cold damage.
I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Luke, you take half that. So you take 17.
Oh no.
17? Okay.
I'm not going to take that roll. I'm going to use my previous roll. Did you say 35?
Yeah.
So, Flyte, Mardy's down.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay.
That was one of them.
Right, okay. Okay, cold damage. Bollocks.
And so one says, "Run away, little girl."
Who's that? Which one?
The other one. So they're
After her right
So
or
there's
left?
So they were basically both down corridors to your right and your left. The one on your right was the one that blasted the cone of cold. The one on the left has said, "Run away, little girl," and it's there seems to be like a spell brewing in his hands.
Okay.
But when you say it, they both said it in unison, so it almost feels like they're both talking with the same.
Okay, that's okay.
Mage hand slap both of them.
I'm just going to do more. Is it her go?
It's her go.
Can I borrow some D8?
Oh, yeah, mate.
So,
Have a fancy one.
nice.
Have a glittery one. Have another glittery one.
Nice. Okay, so Flyte, there will be a flicker of panic seeing Mardy just drop in front of her. She will stand over Mardy. I'll change the plan here. She's going to stand over Mardy and she'll take sort of a calming breath and she's going to reach for a bag of sweets. Open the bag of sweets and go God mode. And so with that, there's just an explosion of light from her bag of sweets, and there's just this column of energy all around her. And as it slowly starts to dim, Flyte is she's now hovering about 2 foot or so, just off the ground, and she is just like brimming with energy and magic to just an overflowing limit, and she's going to bolt straight towards the one off to her right. So just for things, so she had Glyph of Warding cast a few times in her bag of holding. She's now under the effects of Blade Song, Haste, Shadow Blade, Blur, Fly, Intellect Fortress, all at once.
Cool. You're flying towards the other one.
She just bolts straight towards
Do
the
a
one.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes, we go. Advantage with that now. Not 20. Okay.
The nat 20s today.
Thank God, because the last time we played it was
Yeah.
not great.
You're rolling like shit.
I mean, this is like
to
1,000 gold pieces worth of spell.
Oh my god.
For the listener at home, oh, you wouldn't be able to see it on the camera either. Luke on his character sheet has a button that says God mode.
Yeah.
Love
That
it.
loads the
I
thing.
just press the god mode and it shows like a whole nother like layer. To
So
the character sheet.
the one that hadn't attacked you has released Cone of Cold as soon as you started to move towards.
Okay.
So you're going to take 36 cold damage halved, which is whatever that is. 18.
18. Okay, so she'll burn a 3rd level spell slot to take nothing.
Ooh, spicy!
Okay. So she's got her attacks to go. So
Okay.
again, with just a godly fitting speed, she's going to rip into this first one. So she's got 3 attacks. We have a 20 plus. Does 20 plus hit?
You know,
Before I go, it's 22, but I'll just do my normal.
alright, what is it?
22.
20 hits.
22 hits. Okay. I will do damage now. So 13, 20, 24, 30 damage. That's across force and psychic. To start with. That's 30 damage.
Okay.
Next attack, well, probably not. That's like a 13 to hit.
Cool, yeah.
Is that hit?
Nope.
Okay. And last attack is 20 plus again. 4, 5, 12, 15, 16, 18 that time, so not so great. Just
18 is not so great.
that's 48 total damage to that one this turn.
Add 50, 30. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
No, you can have a 58.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I'll take it. And she disappears.
Ooh. Okay.
Mardy lying there, vulnerable.
She's fine. She's
I'm alright. I'm having a nap time. Old people love a nap time. I know that because Joy Amy's quite old and she loves a nap time.
Okay. So we will go back to hell. Oriana, you've seen these 2 rocks floating apart. Lehane is floating towards you at speed.
Oh.
incoming.
Fuck. Right. Shit. Ah! I'm trying to think if I can see of anything that I can do to kind of like let this happen, but also kind of embrace it as well. Right. This is a bit of a. Oh, I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. This is a bit of a curveball. I'm not sure it's going to work, but I'm going to give it a go. Could I cast magic missile on the rock to try and slow down the speed a little bit? I like it because it's force energy, and it's like really like low level 1 magic missile, and
Yeah,
just
go for
try and because I don't have to roll for it.
Just does
How
it.
much damage?
How much damage?
The only time you want a low damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. 5, 7. So that'll be 11 force damage.
11 force damage. And what's the range?
120 feet.
Did you at what range did you fire magic missile?
120 feet? Oh wait, no, let's say maybe like 20 feet.
That's a wise decision. So you're on this rock hurtling towards Oriana,
Yeah.
and she fires magic missiles at
It
the small
destroys the
piece
rock,
of
doesn't
rock
it?
that you're on, and it destroys the rock.
No, wait, fuck, does it destroy the rock?
Yeah,
Don't
but
worry, that's fine because monk. So you gave me a heads up, didn't you?
Yes, I did, because he wants us to all die.
And I
I mean, you would have seen a missile coming towards you.
I will jump flip 20 foot forward onto Oriana's rock.
I'm assuming you can do that without any.
I mean, I can roll the acrobatics if you like.
Well, no, your jump will be more than 20 foot anyway, won't it?
Yeah.
And you were moving at speed. I tell you what, do an acrobatics check just to make sure you don't.
God, when I
skid
insisted
off the
on
other
doing
side.
that, I got
26.
that one.
Yeah, so I mean, this looks planned. It looks like the two of you planned it.
Alright.
And Blue's just floating away. And go, nice one!
Cheers! Yeah, like, this afterlife's not great and everything, but I do like the flipping practice.
Yeah, no, very impressive. Very impressive. I don't know what the fuck to do, and Blue is disappearing off into the distance. How far away is Blue? Is she still like 2 kilometres away?
No, she's a distance, but yeah, not. I wouldn't say 2 kilometres.
I think she was having one of them existential crises when I left her. She had to have a bit of a lie down.
Oh god, aren't we all though? Aren't we all? I don't know what the how. That furnace wasn't good. I didn't like that. Didn't like that furnace.
Yeah, what did you see?
I saw prophecies and being answered, and
Oh.
I know, very boring. And just stability. So yeah, this is not stability. This is the opposite of stability. It lied to me, and I don't appreciate it.
Welcome to the family, Von Rider.
Yeah. Christ. Well, whoever that is. How the fuck are we gonna get off this? I'm really like. This is great for role play, but like, I don't like it. It's bringing me back to. It's giving me like flashbacks to Hell Hath No Fury. I didn't like that.
It's fine because I wasn't there the first time.
I would say it feels slightly less stressful in that there doesn't appear to be any threat to you other than, I mean, obviously the threat that you'll die
if the rocks fall.
You can't live on a rock forever.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of one of those things, right? If it's in your control, do something about it. But there's not much we can do. There's no like big suck off thing in the sky to like take us back to where we come from. So sit back and see how it plays out.
Oriana's gonna grab her bag. She's gonna pull out a thing of rations. She's gonna hand one to Lehane and just go,
cheers.
well, might as well make the most of this while we can, I suppose.
How many feet away is Blue?
Yeah, how many feet away is Blue?
600.
Shit, okay.
That's not good.
Blue's she's gonna be sat cross-legged, and she's gonna have her quiver. She's just gonna keep getting 25 foot of rope and an arrow, because I have an unlimited number of those arrows. And they're my basic one. One of my basic arrows is a rope arrow that has 25 foot of rope attached to the end of it. And she's just going to keep pulling rope out and hope that eventually she's going to get close enough that she can then then fire that to them when she's within enough range. She's going to tie them all together. 2 kilometres was too much to ask. 600 feet, she might float within range. And she's going
you are floating away from them at the moment.
What's the max range on your bow?
That's a real good question. What is the max
Blue
range?
comes within 300 foot, I'm going to fire some rations at her on a bow.
Yeah. Hang on. Is there a floating rock that's nearer me? That's like between the two of us?
Well, not on the same level as you guys are.
Okay. Is it higher or lower?
Yes. 100 foot lower.
Okay. She is going to fire her extended rope arrow.
Right.
Down and.
What's your max range? 300, isn't it?
Yeah,
So this
300
is
on a
more.
longbow.
So this is more.
Well, no, because
No,
If it's between them,
because of
and
math.
lower.
oh, because
Yeah,
she's down low.
Because of Pythagoras.
Oh,
Stupid
triangles.
Actually, in D&D that doesn't count. I realise, so it's 300.
Okay, so
Made an error, Luke.
she is going going to fire her
Right.
extended
Okay,
arrows,
yeah.
extended rope arrow, into the sort of flowing rock
Yeah.
that's sort of between them.
Yeah.
And she's gonna try and like pull in such a way that she can kind of slow her going that way. She'll initially
So
won't
how long
pull.
is this rope?
Hopefully 300 feet. She's
Why
just
would
been
it be
pulling.
300 feet?
Well,
She's been
because
tying
that was
together.
my
She's been tying them
I've
together.
been tying my
That's
25 foot of rope
Does it
together.
time them out? And-
But just pulling and like I'm this
Okay,
is a loophole. Of
She
what
said
I've
a
been
long
given.
time ago she was doing it.
Yeah.
Attack. Sorry, I was reading a spell. Attack at disadvantage.
It
on
would
the
be a
rock.
That's
disadvantage
there.
anyway, 'cause
That's
of the range.
fair enough.
The range
yeah.
plus just attached to hundreds of other arrows.
Well, no, she would have like
Broken
broken
it
the
off,
arrow
sure,
off and
sure,
just had the
sure,
rope.
sure.
Otherwise, that's
But
very unaerodynamic.
it's 80 is your range, and then your top range is your normal to
Yeah.
1 range. Then after that, it's disadvantage.
Sure. But that is still 24 to hit.
You hit the rock, sure.
So,
Oh wait, no, it's not a rock, is it? Sorry.
yeah, no, she's just a rock that's between us. And she's gonna like dig her heels in and try and stop her rock from floating away.
I mean, the other rock just now is just in tow now.
But have I slowed my...
Gosh, this is a lot of physics. For
Yeah, because if that's the case, she's gonna yank on the rock that she is attached to, and hopefully, when that one
Right.
has moved past, it'll catapult
Oh,
her
wow.
forward.
Lahan's just watching this.
Right, I'm going to leave you to that, because it wasn't even your turn, it was their turn.
Sorry, I was hoping it
No,
would be a
but-
quick thing.
Okay, so while you're watching
Yes.
He just nudges all around. She's like, she's really determined, isn't she?
Yeah, no, she isn't she? Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's like she's got her mind put to something. Nothing's going to stop her, is it?
Oh no, she's very like that. Very
Yeah,
like that. It's
yeah.
all blue. Yeah.
Wild. She's going to die, but
I hope. I mean, yeah.
yeah,
There's
but
hope. I would say. Like,
good chance. Like,
I mean, we're already in hell, so
Yeah,
when in
right.
Rome, am I right?
Exactly.
Whatever Rome is.
I think about it weekly, personally.
Okay.
Did you want to talk about anything?
I don't think I've got much of a choice.
I don't-
I think we're moving on.
I don't understand the Roman Empire. I think I do not think about it. I rarely think about it. Why are people thinking about it twice a week? Weird. Anyway, sorry. Back to Mardy.
Death save.
Oh no, have you got any way to get up?
No.
I don't have any healing.
I have 3 healing potions.
Oh no.
So
You have 3
Okay.
healing
I
potions.
really need to
Could
distribute
we have a
them.
little memory from Mardy,
A
please?
little memory from Mardy. Okay. Little Mordred Holderheck. His little toddler Mordred Holderheck.
God.
She's grown her first chin whisker. And she's toddling about in the field, nuddy as the day she were born. And there, lying in the grass, is this big old hammer. And she toddles towards it. And her pappy says, "Now, Mordred, got to be very careful with these things, because if you touch it, you might drop it on your foot and it might be a little bit... Oh." And little Mordred is holding it aloft and going, "Ha ha ha! I'm gonna kill them all!" Pappy winks and says, "That's my girl."
Okay, so top of the round. You've blinked. I'm
Yes,
assuming.
yes. Blink kicked in, so she's on the ethereal plane.
You're on the ethereal plane, but you can see the plane that
Yeah. Yes, you can see everything that's going on. Like, I imagine it's like when they put the ring on in Lord of the Rings. You see everything's like distorted and discoloured.
So they look annoyed,
Yeah,
but not too perturbed, I would say.
fair enough.
And they don't move.
Fair enough.
But they're both readying spells.
Okay. Flights go.
Flights go.
Okay. So with just a thunder crack of energy, she's going to appear behind the one she was just attacking.
Okay.
And then just with like a calm, focused fury. Like she is now just at one with like the rhythm of her blade song, and so just calm, large, sweeping arcs from the shadow blade. So we have a probably not an 17 to hit.
17 doesn't hit.
Nope.
But as you go to swing the next blade, he turns just to smoke.
Okay.
So there's just a wisp of smoke in front of you.
Okay, so she'll just fly straight to the other one.
Okay, so as you're flying across,
Yeah.
how many hit points do you have left?
55.
So a spell is released at you,
Yeah.
but it has no effect.
Nice. So she just blasts across this corridor and just like almost shadow blade forward, just like a lance charge straight into the chest of the other one. For 20 plus to hit. For 9, 16, 19, 20, 32 points of damage to that one.
Okay, yeah.
And then her last attack is going to be a miss on that one as well. And then she disappears.
Okay. Let's do Mardy's. No, let's wait. Let's keep up the. So back over here.
Yeah.
I'll resolve what's happening
Yeah,
with Blue in a bit, but Oriana and Lehane.
Yeah, Lehane. So just a bit of narrative way after Flyte's mammoth attack there. Lehane's just sort of sat there with the ration still. It's like, so Squirt,
Yeah.
definitely descendant from Dad.
Yeah, he's her. Trying to think back to who she is. So yeah, she's his granddaughter.
Yeah.
Because obviously your dad,
He's a slut.
yeah, in like you know, fair play to him. You
Yeah.
know, you live that long.
I mean, I
Might
can't
as
really like diss his looks because he look identical. So but yeah, like I can bit worried, yeah, because like I can see his effect on her.
He has given her a lot of power very quick at a very young age.
But he's also convinced her that that power's made her invincible.
Yeah. Although, I mean, I don't know. She did seem very, like, very convinced that she was invincible and nothing can hurt her and all that stuff. I think Hal kind of changed her a little bit. I think Hal's kind of scared her a little bit. When we were here, it was spicy. I think at one point I was the only person, me and Grigori, who was Morn's dog, big story, long story, were the only ones standing. Flyte was down. Flyte got down a couple of times, and I don't think it really. I think it kind of shook her confidence a little bit, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
No. It means she's not. Hopefully, it means she's not going to go charging headfirst into battles with any sort of big nasties anytime soon. Fingers crossed. Especially if she's all alone.
Yeah. Probably unlikely. Like, that's the thing about Von Rider stuff. There's a self-preservation thing.
Yeah, no. I'm hoping she's learning a little bit more about.
The wanting to stay alive is important.
Yes.
I love when we get the animated, like we get an anime of this. That conversation, it just keeps snipping back.
Death Wish.
Yeah. No, Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've not even had a chance to worry about her, to be honest. Everything's been moving so bloody quickly. I feel like I've not had a chance to speak to anybody.
Yeah, like I can't. So is this like where like Richard was left?
Yeah, where he decided. We had these Piton things, right?
Yeah, I heard about them.
I don't really know what happened. I don't really know the full story. All I know is I got given one, and I was told to leave. I think the gang got given them sort of way back, and they were told that they would bring them back to this particular island if they ever needed to come back to this island, whatever it is. And there was only like There was only 3 of these things left. And Morn, you didn't meet Morn. She was great. I loved her. She was brilliant. She kept making these plays. She kept talking about these plays. I didn't get to see them, but they sounded great. She died. She fell in that. And Ori points at the River and Souls.
Yeah, that's got an icky feel.
Yeah, well, I say that. She did die, but then she was a ghost for a bit. And she was able to help us in a ghost form, which was quite nice, actually.
Yeah, I think it's a whole kind of like, you die, but also you become property of hell sort of thing. So you die and you definitely can't leave.
Oof. Yeah, well, so we had... I think Ep10 went down with her, to be honest. Because she would have had one on her, I think. I don't know, I can't... I'm pulling this out my arse, I can't remember.
Sounds like a stressful time.
It was a very stressful time. Everyone thought that they were going to die. And yeah, but Richard, or Rothgon, or whatever you want to call him, decided to let me, Blue and Flyte take him, and he stayed here. So he's in that somewhere, along with Ghosty Morn.
I'll give him like a week before he's in charge.
Oh, you haven't met Morn, mate.
Okay, let's head back into the fight.
But I'm sure Flight's probably fine.
Oh yeah, she'll be fine. She'll be alright.
Hopefully.
I can do nothing. Clerics suck.
If it was the other way around, it'd be fine.
I know,
You could
right?
heal me. I can't heal.
So the one you just hit seems to be readying a spell.
Okay.
Oh, you were over here, right?
Yeah, she blasted across that corridor.
Yeah.
She's good.
And I'm going to say you don't know what the one behind you is doing.
No, she was
She's
facing
yeah.
that one when she blinked, and her attention's going to be on that one, so that's fine. I'll take that.
And yeah. Sure.
Okay, so again, that thunder crack as she appears.
Actually,
Go on.
I'll show everyone else. I don't think Flyte knows this. You can do a perception check if you want. But where the guy is a wisp of smoke, another.
Oh no.
I was going to say,
Right.
you did say
did say
Assassin's
3.
3.
Yeah, I'll take disadvantage.
Yeah.
Oh, well, she's got an 11 on both. Perception, 16.
That's an annoying number, isn't it? I would say you are aware of something behind you.
She's aware, hasn't seen. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, that thunder crack sounds again as she appears behind that one she's just attacked. And just again, with just this rhythmic but calm fury, she's going to make her attacks. So we have probably not a 16 to hit.
No, I mean, and as you swipe it, it just goes through this smoke
He's turned to smoke.
again.
Okay, so she'll just, again, zap straight down. She's got 120-foot fly speed, so she is zipping down this corridor.
And as you do, you get hit by a cone of cold.
Okay.
So do me a Constitution save.
20, not natural 20.
So that's a save, so you take half the damage. 40. Halved. No, not halved. And what did you get?
It is hard.
Yeah,
half,
that's
right. Yeah,
20, so 20 cold damage.
Okay, so she'll burn a 4th level spell slot to take that down to 0. This is Song of Defense she's using, for anyone listening or watching who wants to.
Okay.
And
so
another little tidbit for you. Under personality traits on Flight's God character sheet, it says perfect. I love sitting next to Luke.
Perfect. Ideals, sweets, bonds,
Sweets.
flaws, nothing. Okay.
This family.
So yeah, she's just torn down this
Yep,
corridor
yep.
into this other one now. So we have a 20 plus to hit for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 damage to that one. And then she's got her last attack. 18 to hit.
an 18 misses.
18 misses. Okay, that's her done. Ooh, no blink. So this time, I mean, she's going to shrug it off as like she intended for this. So she just like stares this thing down. So she finishes her last pirouette of her slash from her shadow blade, and then this time she like just stares it down, like ready to swing again.
I realised we missed more when we came back.
No,
No,
Flyte's
Mardy, so it's never
Flyte is
death
before
save,
Mardy.
yeah.
No, it's Mardy's turn.
Now it's Mardy's turn.
This worries me more than my turn.
Yeah. Sorry, I just had a Lehane idea.
Oh, you didn't see something I didn't know?
No.
Okay, good.
That's worrying,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It worried me.
Paul rolls a dice and Stephen goes.
I was blinking. I thought you'd see. I thought Paul had made a face.
For those of you who don't know, we I roll the death saves.
I don't
These
get to
guys
see them.
don't get to see them, and we get a little flash of memory as your life flashes before your eyes.
Okay, so this one is Mardy is in the tavern that she used to run, where she used to look after the children of adventurers that would go off adventuring and sometimes not come back for years, sometimes not come back at all. And a couple of her wee charges are in the tavern playing with the dartboard, and they're getting some good, decent scores and stuff. But one of them comes running over with a dart sticking out the side of his head. And says, Mardy, Sally threw a dart at my head. And Mardy says, no, sir, no. Sally, you come over here. Right, now you listen, young lady. When you throw a dart at somebody's head, you want to go for the middle of the forehead, not in the side. Side does nothing. That's it.
Love.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Back to hell. So yeah, as you're pulling this rope, actually all of you do me a perception check, please.
Oh my god, nat 1.
Oh no.
There's a half-elf perception thing going on here. That's...
8.
17.
Okay, what you notice, Blue, as you're doing this mad thing with the rocks, that I can't. Like, I wish I could give you an answer. My physics knowledge is not great enough to know whether floating rocks would do what you want them
Just
to
say
do.
yes.
Yes, and.
Yeah.
But what you
It's magic, isn't it?
you see coming towards you at speed, leaping huge leaps from rock to floating rock to floating rock, a massive 3-headed dog. On the back of it is an almost completely see-through blue dragon ball. Yes. And
Cerberus.
she eventually gets to you, and she says, "Hello, hello, Blue. You should not be here.
Blue is too stunned to speak.
You
Blue, like a tear forms in her eye. She did not think she would ever see Morn again.
Rothgon says he will not see his brother." This is a terrible.
Terrible
So
moment.
sorry.
Rothgon says he will not see his brother.
Can I hear that?
I mean, you didn't know. You got nat 1. No, absolutely not. You're looking the other way. And she says, "Yes, you must go back now. The little one, he's not doing so well. She's not doing so well."
But Maureen, can she like touch her in any way?
You put your hand through her, but you
Yeah.
touch
Gregory,
Gregory.
McFluffy boys.
The 3-headed.
Gory, when did you get 3 heads?
You get licked by all 3 massive heads.
She's gonna take a second, even though in the midst of it, she doesn't know that there's like chaos going back. She's just gonna take a second and like hold on to like the 3 heads and just like hold her forehead to each of his 3 heads in like a little moment of like, oh, I've missed you.
I really hope one of them's a derp head.
Oh, there's definitely a derp head.
I feel like it's the 3 hyenas in the Lion King.
Yeah.
Yes!
But and then she's gonna turn to Morn like, Morn, I don't know how. Like, how do you get out of here?
I heard your call. Yeah, I heard.
Sister!
Oh, she's your sister.
Oh,
I
you're gonna make me cry, Paul.
But Blue, I cannot go back. I can't get to the plug hole because
Yeah,
I'm dead.
I get it.
Right. Peons, yeah? You guys got them. Well, you Blue.
Yeah, me, Blue, and Flyte got.
Would the two that you've got not take you to Flyte?
No, so they don't work like that. They would take us to an island in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Before Lehane does something stupid. Now, my friend, she cannot go either. She's stuck here. We will come. We will work it out. We will get out. Don't worry about us.
Your friend.
Yes, she heard the call. She hears this. Don't worry about her. But she says you must go to as far south as anyone can go, to the temple, and release the dogs of war. Bye bye.
Done.
And with
She
that,
absolutely would have said puppies.
Yeah.
Release the puppies of war. Puppies of war.
That's the canon one.
That's canon. Sorry, man. If you're going to play my character, you've got to say the right words.
I mean, I can say puppies of war, but you know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's
But
okay.
yes,
It's probably very important.
ruined everything.
It sounds
The puppies of war. Bye bye. And with that, she raises her it's not a mace.
It's a
is it?
flail.
Flail. It's
Flail.
so fun
He's
to
a
say.
flail.
Flail.
Accent. Flail.
Spins it round her head, and the three of you feel this massive force, and you are spat back out by the furnace.
Hey!
Oh my god. But can I just go as far south as possible? Far south, what was it? Just
far south as possible to the temple and release the
to
puppies
temple.
of hell.
I missed the
War.
two
War.
temple.
War.
Hounds of war, puppies of war, to temple.
And roll the damn dice.
Oh my god.
Actually,
Finally.
we can do that in the break, can't we?
Yeah, we'll do that in the break.
Come back next week, guys, and see if Mardy dies, if Flyte dies, if these guys can get across that bridge in time to save.
Oh my god, the bridge is. We don't know it. We don't know that the bridge is tricked.
And I'm unconscious.
I've got evasion. I'm fine.
Same.
I think as Mardy's pretty much dead,
What?
we'll let you do it.
I'm having an old person snooze.
Which
Whatever. Yeah.
sometimes
yeah,
leads
sometimes.
to.
Sorry, folks.
No.
But whatever you do this week, go out into the world and roll the damn dice. If you go down to hell today, you're in for a bit of a shock. If you go down to hell today, you better land on a rock. 'Cause even though they've been transported there and are hovering thousands of feet in the air, Lehane and Ori have decided to have a picnic.